Hello, this is Wylker, and today I am sitting down with, I think, one of the bigger names in the modding community out there, Covertjaguar. How are you doing today?
Hello, good.
Good, and thank you, first of all, for taking a couple minutes to bear with my technical difficulties and do this interview. So, I don't know if you've seen any of the recordings I've done, but I'm a huge Railcraft fan, so I'm pretty small time on the YouTube scene though. So, but one of the things I wanted to start doing was really a focused series of interviews with some of the modders out there, and you're the first person I've had the opportunity to talk to, which is great for me because, like I said, I love Railcraft. It sounds like you've done some other interviews in the past before, though, right?
I think I've done 3 so far.
Yeah.
2 of them were with Cheat, and the other one was with Green Phlegm, I think.
Okay, very cool. Well, if you don't mind, I'll start off with probably some of the more vanilla questions, just things about I'm sure you get all the time and probably annoy you, but if you bear with me. How did you get into Minecraft?
I got the free 1-week trial from one of the Humble Indie bundles.
Oh, so that was way after like alpha, right? That was almost near release.
Yeah,
right?
that was 1.7 something.
Yeah. Okay. So you're in the bigger scheme of things, you haven't necessarily been doing this for that long, huh?
No, it's only probably been about 1.5 years or so.
And did you start modding right away, or?
No, for a couple months I was just playing. It wasn't until 1.8 was on the horizon with the new world gen and everything that I kind of lost interest in playing. So I switched over to modding at that point, and I didn't get back to playing for probably 4 or 5 months after that.
Yeah, that was fun. So are you one of those modders that never plays?
I do try and play. I play more now than I have at times.
Because I don't watch all of his videos, but I assume that you play on Forgecraft with the other FTB guys, right?
Yeah, at the moment, that's where I've been playing.
Okay. Well, I know some modders just they do nothing but mod, and they never play, and so they forget how to have fun with Minecraft. So, you hate to see that happen.
I think it's always good if a modder actually gets a chance to play with their mod. Although, honestly, I generally try and avoid actually playing with my own mod because it gets a little tiring because I'm always fiddling with it anyway. So
yeah. Well, I mean, gosh, I know some modders, they don't even ever play it. They just write their code and assume it all works.
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous.
So a little bit more just basic background on you. Are you like a programmer? Is Java just something you do kind of for fun, or does it have some connection to your real life?
Oh, well, I have a background in software engineering, so it's just kind of something I do for fun, a hobby.
Okay, well, that's cool. Do you work on anything else besides like Minecraft? Any other games? Any other modding? Anything like that?
I have in the past, but not since I started modding Minecraft.
Well, that's cool. So tell me how you got kind of involved with the Forge community.
Well, at the time, it was pretty much just Eloram, and Space Toad was already on the way out. Forge was kind of stagnant at the time. That was about when Lex stepped in and took over. And I had quite a bit of contact with them, adding hooks and stuff for the minecarts and everything, so I was known to them.
I bet back in those days, you had to go and add everything, right? I mean, because nothing worked.
Yeah, originally when I released Railcraft probably about a week after Steve's carts came out, the first version, and nothing worked together at all. It would crash if you tried to run any of either Traincraft or Steve's Carts or Railcraft together. It would just crash.
So things have obviously progressed since then. Do you
Yeah.
do you like the direction that I guess the modding community has gone lately, with more and more stuff having interdependencies and more mods kind of having to be balanced against each other and work together and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I'm not quite so sure that the whole balance thing is quite there, but I do like that the mods work together well.
I've always been of the opinion that it's not only impossible, but probably a waste of time to try to balance all these mods against each other.
Yeah, it can be, but there's some things that are kind of obvious, but I don't know.
Well, I know
not everybody has the same opinion on balance. So.
I know you have a lot of headaches with like power generation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants it to
power
work differently.
loops and infinite power loops and all kinds of various perpetual motion machines. I try and limit their power.
It's funny. I get a huge kick. You said perpetual motion machines, and I get a huge kick out of like the YouTube videos on people trying to build perpetual motion machines that are just out of their minds. And it's funny that you have to turn around and deal with preventing that from happening in Minecraft. I don't know. I get a kick out of that. So you were around back when all this stuff went down with Better Than Wolves guy.
Yeah, when he pulled out a forge. That was before Lex took over, and it was kind of, I think, the catalyst that ended up with restructuring Forge and kind of made it what it is today.
Maybe it worked out for the best then.
Yeah.
Huh?
Kind of woke people up to say, hey, this isn't quite working right.
Right. Let's see. So, what are your kind of future plans for Railcraft right now?
Well, the next major project is
I said I know you're still working on your locomotives and stuff.
Oh yeah. The next major project I need to do is routing, so that your locomotive can get from point A to B without a whole lot of interaction between point A and B.
That's probably good. I love the whole concept of switching systems, but man, are they a headache.
It's terrible, particularly when half of the thing's unloaded and everything. It's just not feasible currently.
What, do you have any idea how you're going to handle that?
I got it pretty well worked out how it's going to work.
Gravity tubes.
It's basically just a matching system where you define routing tables at each switch that tells it which direction it needs to go to get closer to its destination.
And is your focus primarily going to be on like item carts and stuff, or is that going to be for passengers too?
It will be built into the locomotives.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. So, to I guess raise the stakes here a little bit, I know you have been involved with a pretty at times heated argument over, let's call them modders' rights, in the last couple months. Can you kind of just give me your I guess overall opinion on what modders' rights are for Minecraft mods?
Well, pretty much from the legal standpoint, our code that we write that is significantly different from Minecraft code belongs to us, even if it's a derivative project. So, and the Minecraft terms of service give us the rights to our code. So, I
guess I'm not very well versed on either side of the argument. I'm not a lawyer and I don't play one on the internet. I just got to stand and observe kind of both sides of things, and it seems like the side that I guess wants to pick a fight with you constantly, feels like that what you're talking about, the legal rights side of things, aren't as clearly established as you are saying that they are, or seem to think that they are. Have you actually done the background research, or is this
I've done quite
mostly
a bit of
your
research on
interpretation
this,
on it?
and everything I've seen points to the fact that we do have the right to control distribution.
And,
even the stuff that they quote,
Uh-huh.
in the end, backs up my case rather than theirs.
Right. Okay. And like I said, I'm not that well versed on it. My goal is in this particular line of questions is to, I guess, flesh out your personal feelings and thoughts on it. So my next question would be is, so assuming that you have the corrective things and that it's all rights for distribution and content and all that other stuff belong to the guys that write the code. What do you think is the appropriate way to, as the community gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and we start seeing, FTB has mod packs out, the other launchers out there, Technic launcher allows people to make mod packs. You're seeing MMC kind of let people import packs pretty easily anymore. How should mods be distributed, do you think?
Well, I don't have anything wrong with mod packs personally.
No, I know you don't.
It's just that what really irks me is when these people come around and have no respect at all for the modders, then basically give them the middle finger and say, we'll do whatever we want with it. That's what really drives me crazy.
Right.
So, and I don't like people like that using my mods, so...
So for you, it's really about just being respectful of the guys that write the mods like yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, I know you have in the past and up to now been pretty open as far as, letting people use Railcraft if they talk to you and ask permission and have permission for the other mods in their packs. How do you feel about some of the mod authors out there that say, no way, you can't use my mod in your packs no matter what?
It's kind of a difficult question. I mean, it's their right to do that. I don't necessarily agree with it, and I think in the end it's just going to cause more headaches. But, like I said, it is their right to do that. So...
Yeah, and I guess that kind of links back to my original. What I was trying to get to was, what do you think the modding community should look like?
Honestly, I don't know. The Minecraft community is so different from any other mod community I've ever been a part of. Yeah, I think part of it's the fact that it's just so much bigger,
right?
And it's very decentralized.
I love how it's a lot less creepy than all the other modding communities out there.
I'm not sure about that, but
I don't know, man. Like, I played a lot of Skyrim, and like the first 4 mods that released when the Skyrim toolbox came out were all terrifying to me. So I don't know why we need 7-year-old girls and school dresses to slay dragons for us. Maybe I'm just
weird. Yeah, there's some strange stuff out there.
No, like, I feel like the Nexus is the most terrifying place on Earth. I don't know. But I don't want to digress too much. Okay, well that's cool. I know another issue that's been coming up lately, especially with how 1.5 has been kind of, I guess, hasn't really delivered what people thought would be coming in the near future. What do you think, in your opinion, and talking to the people that you're around, do you think is going to happen here with Minecraft development in the next, I don't know, year or 2 years? And that can be just, some people think that they're eventually going to stop development of Minecraft, or the API will come out and they'll kind of, Mojang will take the hands off the wheel a little bit.
I think that as long as they're still making money off the thing, they'll continue developing it. And judging from the numbers they post every once in a while, they're making bucket loads, so...
Yeah. They certainly make more than I do. That's for sure.
As for the direction of the development, I think that they're making some improvements to the code that will ultimately make modders' lives easier.
You mean as long as they're not making you retexture every single item?
Yeah, I mean, the transition's painful, but I think the end result will be better than what it currently is. But I don't think it's going to be like a replacement for Forge, though. I just don't think they have the ability to be that reactive to what the community needs, necessarily.
You mean as far as like adding stuff to modders or fixing, awful things that happen? Well, I mean, that's the benefit of the open source environment that Forge has.
Dude, there's quite a few bugs that have been fixed first in Forge before they were actually... Mojang picked them up and added those fixes to their code.
Right. Do you think that I know you said you don't think it'll be a replacement. Do you see this upcoming API as being kind of based on Forge or its own thing? I know the Bucket team works for Forge now, or works for Mojang now.
Well, some of the stuff that they've been adding recently looks very similar to what Forge is doing currently. So I think that they do take inspiration from Forge.
And before I let you go here, do you have any particular ideas or things that you would really like to see added to the game in the near future?
I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how the base game is myself. Right. As for a coding standpoint, most of what I want to do is already possible, so I mean, the whole API thing is just something that Mojang's doing that may improve things for me at some point in the future, but Forge already does most of everything I need, so...
You're kind of on easy street already, huh? Well, a lot of people I talk to feel like this API is like the coming of the Minecraft Messiah, that it's going to make everything.
No, it won't be
magic.
It's not gonna,
exactly.
It's not going to change things that drastically.
Other than possibly making it so LRM never codes another update to Red Power ever again. Right?
Yeah, if the transition probably will kill a few mods, unfortunately.
Well, I guess if you, I don't have any other particular questions for you. Is there any messages you want to get out to the community while I have you?
I think I'm great. If you haven't seen my Let's Play series, I suppose you could go watch that. Covertjaguar on YouTube. So.
All right, perfect. I will. I'll make sure I include a link to that when I get this interview posted. If there's nothing else, man, thank you so much for taking some time and talking with me. I really do appreciate it. Great. This has been Wylker, and I've been sitting down talking with Covertjaguar. Thanks, everybody, for watching.